Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Luna Nozawa must hide when unanticipated guests show up at Bill Spencer's house. Still, it seems Electra Forrester could be in peril each over again. Also, Brooke Logan slaps Ridge Forrester. Steffi Forrester's assurance. At the Precipice House, Taylor Hayes and Steffi Forrester Finnegan bandy bridge. Taylor and Steffi are induced that Ridge won't forgive Brooke this time. Still, Taylor is still on guard as she expects Brooke to put on the performance of a continuance. Steffi doesn't suppose it'll work. Taylor clarifies that she's not upset about Brooke. Taylor isn't hovered by Brooke. Taylor knows what she has with Ridge. Is it applicable to fit a snort right then? Back to the occasion, Steffi wonders what changed. Taylor explains her life feels full and she won't live in a poisonous, vicious cycle presently. Taylor gushes about Ridge's support. Life is so good that Taylor just can't spend any time fussing about Brooke. Steffi calls John Finnegan. Steffi explains that she dropped the kiddies off with the sitter. Steffi and Finn have the place to themselves. Taylor takes off to see Ridge, so happy how near they're getting again. Steffi lets her mama know she'll stay up for her. Taylor laughs and leaves. At Eric Forrester's estate, Brooke continues trying to explain herself to Ridge. It isn't working. Brooke continues saying she just took the CEO job to give the company back to Ridge. Brooke tried to tell Ridge, but he formally boinked Taylor. Brooke still thinks they can overcome this handicap. Brooke really allowed. She was doing the right thing. Ridge believes that Brooke's heart was in the right place, but he says she was still wrong. Ridge anticipated Brooke to denounce Carter and Hope during the live broadcast. Well, that would just beget more bad PR, Ridge, also, you would condemn her for that. Ridge harangues about Hope Logan still living on the property. Well, Ridge, you moved out, so it's not really your call presently. Ridge accuses Brooke of being played by Hope. Ridge tells Brooke that he to watch Eric's heartbreak. Ridge adds that Brooke went straight to the adversary. Brooke says there's no adversary. Ridge says that Hope and Carter are adversaries, and now Brooke is an adversary too. Brooke Logan's tone, respect. Brooke won't admit that Hope did anything manipulative. Ridge brings up Hope playing with Thomas Forrester and caprioling on Finn. Ridge calls Hope names, which Brooke can't stand and tells him so. Since they're talking about wrong moves, Brooke says Ridge calling Hope names is wrong. Brooke also says that Ridge jumping in bed with Taylor was wrong. Now Brooke is calling out Ridge for treason. Brooke can't believe Ridge jumped on Taylor, so presto. Brooke can't believe how Ridge always needs to have his pride stroked by two women. Yeah, you go, Brooke. Tell the Waffle King how it is. Brooke refuses to partake a man. Ridge made his choice. Brooke has gashes in her eyes. Brooke wishes she no way walked into that house, and wishes her mama no way accepted that feeding job. Brooke is done with Ridge. Ridge scoffs at Brooke being done with him. Ridge claims that Brooke is still going to run his family's business, however. Brooke can't believe that Ridge doesn't view her as a member of the family. Brooke harangues about how Steffi and Taylor see her as a Logan. Brooke reflections to Ridge about how they see her as inferior. Ridge just stands there with a dumbfounded look on his face. Brooke gently caresses Ridge's impertinence, also suddenly slaps him. Brooke tells him to have fun with his alternate choice. Just also, Taylor shows up. Brooke shoves Taylor out of the way. The Bold and the Beautiful recap Monday, January 6, 2025. Over at Bill's house, Luna thanks him for what he's done. Bill reminds Luna she's under house arrest. This has to remain a secret or it won't work. When Luna formally again asks Bill why, he says he didn't want her to die. Bill adds that he wants to give her the stability that he no way endured. Suddenly, a motorcycle can be heard outside. Bill orders Luna to hide. Luna watches from the staircase as Will brings Electra outside. Will introduces Electra to a beaming Bill. Electra explains to Bill about her fire with Remy Price. Electra goes into detail, so Electra now has Remy's name, her job at Forrester Creations, as well as the crimes that were committed against her. As Will and Electra talk to Bill, Luna gets a creepy grin on her face. Luna Nozawa eavesdrops on Bill Spencer's surprise guests. It seems Electra Forrester could be in deadly peril formerly again. Plus, Brooke Logan slaps the Waffle King aka Ridge Forrester. At the Precipice House, Steffi Forrester Finnegan and Taylor Hayes talk about Bridge. Taylor and Steffi believe that Ridge won't go back to Brooke this time. Still, Taylor doesn't feel so sure. Taylor thinks Brooke might put on a killer performance. Steffi doesn't suppose Brooke will be suitable to do anything to earn Ridge's remission. Taylor explains her life is full now. Taylor refuses to live in an endless cycle presently. Taylor credits Ridge for his support. Life is good, Taylor says. Steffi calls John Finnegan to tell him about no kitties. The children are going to be with a sitter, so Shin can be alone. Taylor goes to see Ridge. At Eric Forrester's house, Brooke and Ridge continue mooting. Brooke explains why she took the CEO job. Brooke tried to advise Ridge, but he jumped into bed with Taylor, so presto. Brooke allowed. She was doing the right thing. Ridge believes her, but says she's wrong. Ridge thinks that Brooke should have denounced Hope Logan and Carter Walton during the live broadcast. Ridge complains about Hope Logan still living on the property. Ridge accuses Brooke of being manipulated by Hope. Ridge tells Brooke that he to watch his father's heart break. Ridge tells Brooke she went right to the adversary. Brooke doesn't suppose there's an adversary in this situation. Ridge says that Hope and Carter are adversaries, and now Brooke is too. Brooke won't admit that Hope manipulated Carter. Ridge mentions Hope toying with Finn and Thomas Forrester. Ridge calls Hope names. Brooke tells Ridge that name-calling is wrong, jumping in bed with Taylor was wrong, and the dressmaker is just wrong, wrong, wrong. Brooke calls out Ridge for boinking Taylor, so presto. Brooke also tells Ridge that he always seems to need to have his pride stroked by multiple women. Ridge made his choice, Brooke says. Also, they argue about Brooke not being considered a member of the Forrester family, and Steffi treating her like an inferior. Brooke gently touches Ridge's impertinence, also slaps him. Brooke tells Ridge to enjoy his alternate choice, just as Taylor walks in. Brooke shoves Taylor hard as she storms out. Over at Bill's house, Luna continues thanking him. Bill reminds Luna that she can't go anywhere or see anyone. It has to stay a secret. Suddenly, a motorcycle can be heard pulling up to the house. Bill orders Luna to hide. Luna watches from the stairs as Will introduces Electra to Bill. Will and Electra explain the Remy Price situation as Luna listens to every single word. Luna smiles creepily at Will as she gets an idea. Brooke and Ridge are having a pressure-filled discussion at the Forrester manse. Brooke has just informed Ridge she agreed to be the CEO of Forrester Creations out of her love and fidelity for him. Ridge believes her, but says she was still wrong as Brooke should have taken the occasion to denounce her own son and Carter on live sleuths. Brooke tries to push back, but Ridge continues his tone-righteous diatribe saying she didn't defend him or his family. Latterly in the occasion, Brooke goes off on Ridge for not believing in her and smacks the fool out of him. She tells him to enjoy being with his alternate choice. As she storms out, Brooke runs into alternate choice Taylor and knocks her over before exiting.